I'm gonna give y'all somebody more comparable than that, right? I don't know if y'all aware of this influencer. Her name is Ashley Dalton. Y'all know Ashley? Ashley is also an image consultant, and she has women come up there and she critiques them. She to ask them to stand up. Let me see. Okay, you look like you know. She talks to them. She gets a feel for them, and she says, you know what? I like this outfit better than that outfit. You gotta get your nails done. You gotta get your hair done. Maybe you could lose 20 pounds. It's not so much the critique, it's the tearing down that he did that was so toxic. And that's my main problem with him. It's not your critique because everybody has a right to their opinion. If you go up there and you solicit somebody's advice, then take the advice. My thing is, you don't have to tear somebody down in order to advise them or to guide them. You can also lift them up. No, it's not that the truth hurts, but the truth without compassion is brutality. And that's the thing that I think that Kevin Samuels missed the mark on big time.
So can I?
Also,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, also a lot of people have an issue with my perception of Kevin Samuels. That is my perception. That's how I experienced him. That's my reality and my lens. Just like you have your
Aren't you
reality.
concerned that everybody's
Hold on,
disagreeing with
let her finish.
No, go ahead. He can go ahead.
Aren't you concerned that most people have disagree with you? Like that ever ring a bell that maybe you should consider to try to understand the other side?
Most people what in this space?
I didn't say a particular space. I'm just
Okay.
repeating what you said. You said most people disagree with you.
I
I'm
didn't
saying
say most people I said that most people haven't in this space right now are having an issue. A supporter. I'm talking about supporters of
or you
Kevin
now you
Samuels.
included that it's in this space. But when you first made the statement, you
Supporters, all
said,
right, let me be more specific.
"Thank you."
Supporters of Kevin Samuels obviously have an issue with how I view their king, their God, their prophet, their alpha male, their father
Oh
figure,
God. Oh
whoever
God.
he is to you. Because I really do believe that Kevin Samuels is a manifestation of what a lot of men think is an alpha male because they didn't actually have a male presence to look up to. So when they see polarizing figures like a Donald Trump, like a Kevin Samuels, they cling on to it because they think that these toxic traits are alpha. Well, that's not real alpha. That's not real
What about him?
masculinity.
I
What do
was
you
on the
cons-
show Lapeef Let's Talk, and the brother JR asked me a question about a moment. He was like, my sister was is allowed to speak to me in the most disrespectful ways, and I'm supposed to take it. And she knows she's crossing the line. She will even get that way with my grandfather. And he will ask her to check it, and she still basically gives him the finger with her tongue. And I could hear the pain in that black man's voice when he's trying to say, why are our women, our black women, allowed to verbally assault us beyond the violence line? And they know we can't do anything because his sister knew, just like every other one of you know, that as if JR or anybody were to do what a man should do and check that shit, the first thing they're going to do is dial 911 white and come talk to the very white man that they keep telling you is oppressing you. The system, the man, white supremacy,
What
and
is
such and
this?
so forth.
Oh,
Oh, so again, that's where it came from. You cannot be pro black family, pro black community, and allow one way aggression from black women towards black men because it's that very system of white supremacy that she relies on to keep black men checked.
Die? I seen your
Damn, that
question.
was deep.
I seen your question in No, the back chat,
You
right?
may
You
let her
weren't talking
respond
I
to
about
that.
like
remember
the
that show,
physical, right?
JR. I
We
remember
wasn't
that
talking
show.
about that, right?
They are flexing out here.
I
We
Like,
weren't
remember
talking about
that.
being
Oh,
physical,
you
was
need to
we?
let DJ respond to that. Die.
Huh?
So I seen your question in the back chat, right? If somebody, if somebody was being verbally disrespectful to you, tearing your ass up, how would you respond?
Oh yeah, I'm in that situation now. I want to fight. I don't fight. That's not the right way to handle it. But I'm just saying, that's not. Yeah, I'm learning that's not the way to check it. But I hope that's not what he was implying.
No, what he's saying
I
is
feel like that's a
basically,
childish way of thinking. I feel like our community taught us to respond to things that way. But I don't feel like that's like. I want to know what he meant by checking that shit. That's why I don't support everything that Kevin Samuels do, because sometimes that just adds on to
How
whatever
would you hope
childhood
that we
trauma
check?
that they dealing with.
How would you hope that we check? Because did you hear the first part that he said, where he talked about
I'm
how?
dealing with
Wait,
the same situation with my sister right now.
right.
So
So
that's what
he's
I'm saying.
talking.
How would he check it?
So he's talking about a woman that's being verbally disrespectful to their grandfather,
Hmm.
being
I think
verbally
people have
disrespectful,
family.
being disrespectful to the men around her. Now,
Hmm.
granted, now here's the thing. Here's the tripped out part. Most women understand that when somebody gets out of line with, if a man got out of line verbally with a woman, the first thing she's gonna do is call another man to come over there and whoop his ass. That will be the first thing she's gonna do is I'm gonna get my brother to tear your ass up. I'm gonna get my uncle on you. I'm gonna get my dad on you.
I don't
So
know.
what he's
That
saying
type
is
of woman
basically
might want to fight herself.
so basically what he's saying is we're in a situation where men are being verbally abused and women know we can't cross that line with them. We're basically that's essentially bullying. When you do something
I
to someone
agree.
and you know they
I
can't
agree.
respond. So my question is that for a group of people that are experiencing that right now, how do you hope for us to deal with that?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm going through that right now. I'm actually in that situation. I've been disrespected by one of my siblings for years.
You're
No,
You're
not
not
let
answering
me
the
answering the
finish.
question.
question.
He's
You're not going
asking
through the
you.
situation because you're not a man. You gotta take into account what Sweeney's asking.
I
Sweeney's
deal
asking
with things like a
a
man, so that's the reason why I'm answering it. I'm
no,
different from most
die,
women.
die. You're
Let
not a man. You
She's
could be
not
dealing with a
understanding.
But
similar.
he's talking
You're
about how to check the woman. I'm a woman. So let me finish get my statement on how I feel like he should check the woman. I understand how the man feels. I understand. But if the problem is the woman, you have to resolve that woman. You have to fix that woman. And one thing I noticed just from experience, fighting aggression with aggression does not always work. Sometimes one thing I'm trying now, because I already tried fighting aggression with aggression. It does, especially if that woman haven't had a father figure in her household to, respect and know how to respect. No, sometimes you have to pull yourself back and you have to try other ways and other avenues. Sometimes, like, I don't think Lapeef should have dealt with that. I felt like the parents should have dealt with that. She probably needs therapy. She probably so grown at a point where can't nobody tell her nothing. But him being aggressive towards her will only make the situation worse. It's not going to make her feel,
So
especially
what
if
should
she's
he do?
already rude and disrespectful.
So what should
Him
he do?
yelling at her and doing that, it's not going to make her be like, "Oh, I'm finna stop." It's
So
actually
what
going
should
to.
he
I'm
do?
We
pretty
know
sure the
that.
behavior is
So
going to
what
get
should
worse.
she do? What should he do? Since he shouldn't do those
What
things.
I'm planning on doing with my family, I plan on getting us therapy because I don't know what to do.
No,
But
we asking you what
I know for a
we
fact
asking you
fighting
what should
aggression
the
with
man
aggression is
do?
not going
What
to work. I know
we
You
that
asking
know,
you
for
what
a fact.
can I just interject really quick? Because
And then for who I am as my sister, and this is what my
let's say
mom
you don't
told
want to
me,
answer the question,
because
Doc.
we're such a
yeah,
we're
Because
an
you're
importance to each
lecturing
other
instead of
lives.
answering the
What I
question.
can do right now is just remove myself, and then when she see the importance, when she like notice I'm not around and she misses having me around, I set boundaries. In order for me to come back around, I need you to take accountability for the last situation that's
So
happened. I
leave.
understand I can't make you take accountability for the past, but in order for us to have this situation, and I even tell my mom and them that if you want me to be around her for Christmas, you got to make sure that you're holding her accountable for her emotions. I need an apology, and I need to know how we're going to go forward to make sure this doesn't happen again.